what's the deal? It's your player partner Bobby A. Jones coming at you again with some thought-provoking content. I was just made aware. I'm not for sure. I'm not for sure, but somebody had just told me that it is official that the 8 Trey Gangsta Crips and the Rolling 60 Neighborhood Crips has entered into a ceasefire, not a peace treaty, a ceasefire. And what that entails, what that denotes is you stay on your side of the city, we stay on our side of the city. You see some of our homies and you got the advantage. You won't utilize that to target, victimize, unalive, or hurt none of my homies. And what we'll do is we'll reciprocate. Just a ceasefire. We're not gunning at each other anymore. For some of you who know, these two factions has been beefing with each other since 1979. You feel what I'm saying? And for them to enter into this type of agreement, man, that is monumental for the streets of Los Angeles. And I'm hoping that a lot of other factions and a lot of other hoods and tribes will jump on this wave and come to an agreement to where we can allow one another to live. If we can allow one another to live, then we can begin to live in peace. You feel what I'm saying? This is monumental, man. I've been telling people, man. I've been talking about it since, I've been talking about it until I'm blue in the face about something of this magnitude is going to transpire, because you got me that's vocalizing my support of ending the hostilities between the rival gang factions in Los Angeles and all around America, right? You got Kev Mac, shout out to Kev Mac video. You got him being vocal about it. The Kendrick Lamar concert. You got individuals who are not on social media, no type of social media platform that's not vloggers, YouTubers, or podcasters, content creators that's advocating for this. You feel what I'm saying? So it's in the air in Los Angeles. You feel what I'm saying? But just as many people that you have pushing for it, you have twice as many that's pushing against it. But this is the thing. Recently, through certain bills being passed and certain laws being changed and whatnot, the sentencing guidelines that have given certain people's life imprisonment has been changed to where these individuals can come back to the court, see a judge, be resentenced. And under those guidelines, a lot of reputable individuals from these different factions is coming home. And you got some of these cats that's been in jail 37 years, 36 years, that's been building relationships with these guys from rival factions, and they all have a common enemy in there, and it's not individuals who look like us. So being that they have been building these relationships, and being that these brothers have been studying, these brothers have been teaching, these brothers have also been learning different ideologies, philosophies, and things of that nature, right? When they come home, man, they coming home with that, and I applaud that. So when you got all these real cats coming home that has these different relationships with these different brothers from rival factions and whatnot, it puts us in a position to where peace is this close. And this brings me to this. There is no better of a time for us to have peaceful interactions and cordial interactions amongst ourselves, because let's just sit back and let's just highlight and analyze what's going on in this country. This battle between the Democrats and the Republicans, how we know this isn't the start, this isn't the inception of a real life power battle. How do we know that the hidden agenda isn't for the Republicans to dominate the government in a way to where it's solely the Republicans that's running this country and vice versa? How do we know that? So if we are on the verge of a civil war, then it is very, very, very important. It's very pertinent for us to set aside our differences and come together, and let's start highlighting key places that we can get to in case of a civil war, and we in places like Arizona, to where the numbers is off, and it's not very many of us. You feel what I'm saying? I was just talking to one of my player partners the night before last, and he was telling me that and this is a legal registered gun owner. He tells me when he goes to these gun shows and whatnot, it's more and more Caucasians being in attendance, and they're buying tons of guns. He also told me that it's this new laser, a beam that goes on a weapon. And this one Caucasian guy was asking the manufacturer, or the person who works for the manufacturer that's trying to sell these new high-tech lasers, beams that goes on guns. So the guy say, hey man, does it go on an AK-47? Can it go on this gun? Can it go on an AR-15? Can it go on this? Can it go on that? So the homie, out of curiosity, just being inquisitive, asked him like, man, why you asking if it go on all those guns? I know you ain't got all them guns. And he told the homie, yeah, I have over 600 guns. Why would a person need over 600 guns and you can only shoot, like the homie say, at max 2? See, the reason why these individuals have an arsenal of weapons and ammunition and they stockpile them or whatnot is so that they can arm their malicious group, so they can arm their people, so that they can arm their family in case the government ever just goes under. There's more individuals who are being laid off from their jobs. The stock market is going down. The price of bullets is going up. So something is going on in our government, and something is going on in our government as well as in this country. Something that we all need to get ready for. As I was dialoguing with the homie, he was telling me that he's going to pack up his family and they're going to relocate to a certain part of the South. And this certain part in the South that my kinfolk saying that he's going to relocate to, there's a stronghold there. So what I would advise everybody to do is to start identifying communities and regions where it can be a stronghold for us, just in case everything go bad and there's a civil war. And in the midst of this civil war, people get the notion to just start, unaliving African Americans or whatnot. We don't know what the future holds. So being that we don't know what the future holds, right now is the time for us to take our time and focus on one another, focus on ourselves and focus on one another. Right now is the time to get water filtration devices and systems, right? Right now is the time to start stocking up on antibiotics. If you are diabetic, I don't know if you can stock up on insulin, but if you can, please do so. Right now is the time to start stocking up on dry goods. Right now is the time to start getting medical kits. Right now is the time to start identifying certain places that you can flee to, just in case everything go bad, because man, we on the verge of something big, man. And I have been having I'm in this feeling. And just the other day I was expressing it to one of my loved ones, and another one of my loved ones called me, and as we're dialoguing, my loved ones say, hey, I feel like this. I say, I don't believe that that's a coincidence that I was just expressing this to my loved one here, and you called and you expressed the same thing to me. The next morning, I'm talking to another one of my loved ones. My other loved one, my other kinfolk say, hey, yay, Bobby, I don't know what it is, but I know something is about to happen, and whatever's going to happen, it's going to be big. I say, wait, hold on. I say, last night, me and kinfolks was talking about this, and I'm telling kinfolks I'm in this feeling that something is about to happen. I know it's about to happen. And then my kinfolks whoopie whoop called me and started telling me about a feeling and a vibe that this individual is getting. Now me and you dialoguing and you tell me the same thing. 3 other individuals the next day after the phone call, just interacting with folks, and 3 other individuals also expressed that something is about to happen. So if our intuition is telling us that something is about to happen, then how about we start focusing on ourselves, and how about we start making amends amongst ourselves? Because our first line of defense, our biggest line of defense, our biggest supporters, advocates, and allies is going to be us. We can't be divided by the GD, Vice Lord, Crip Blood, and all that. We can't be divided anymore, man. And we need to start identifying strongholds and create a plan to where if tomorrow it goes all bad, what is the plan? What is either the action plan? What is the escape plan? What is the survival plan? We need to create plans. If we have to start getting those big maps, because depending on what type of catastrophic event that we may undergo or experience, if the communications is down, then we're going to need to know how to navigate, right? So if we got to get those big old maps that we used to have back in the days when our family members was going on road trips, then we need to start getting those. We need to start getting dry goods. We need to start storing provisions. We need to start getting a major supply of water. Go out there and get you some water, because they're saying there's information online that you can tap into. They're saying that if we go off the grid, right, that in these urban cities and urban communities and whatnot, that we won't be able to live longer. 6 months is stretching it. They're saying about 90 days, 3 months, that we would not be able to survive off the grid without running water, electricity, and things of that nature. So this is just, putting something on your mind, put something on your heart. And I know I'm not the only one that has been feeling this ominous feeling, or getting these intuitive feelings and whatnot. I know there's many of you out there, and I guarantee you in the comments, individuals are going to chime in and say, yeah, I've been feeling like this, or I've been feeling like that. You feel what I'm saying? So all I'm saying, man, is I support the peace movement. I would love for my tribe to participate in some capacity. I'm not a shot caller. All I can do is introduce it to my people and see how they feel, and if my people are with it, then I would love to, have my people have some form of representation, when these tribes come together and think about how can we strengthen and how can we improve our community, as well as ourselves as black men who are the head of these communities. You feel what I'm saying? So I've been gone for a minute, I'm back, I'll drop some more content a little bit later today, man. I want y'all to stay up, be blessed, stay safe. Let's not be fooled by the rigmarole. Let's not be fooled by the rhetoric and the BS and all that. It's all entertainment. Let's see it for entertainment, but now let's also incorporate some type of elements of edutainment, education, and entertainment. We can entertain ourselves with education as well. You feel what I'm saying? So let's embrace that, man. We gotta provide. We gotta provide and protect for these women, for our women and our children, man. And I hate that it's coming to this, but you can cut on the news and see it's coming to a civil war or World War III. But in the Bible, it's saying in the end of days there'll be wars and rumors of wars. I don't know if you all paid attention to the 2024 Paris Olympics, where they had that horse running over the water. It was a mechanical horse when it was running over the water, but when it got onto dry land, that mechanical horse became almost pale white horse, and then a hooded figure who is a representation of death under the cloak, whatever you call it, under the cloak was an individual that had the appearance of being pale or super white and whatnot. That's death. In the Bible, in Revelations, I think it's 6:3, it said that a seal was broken, and it talks about the four horsemen, and it talk about the pale white horse. And when the pale white horse came out, it was given power to go out and kill. You know what I mean? So if you've been paying attention, a lot of individuals have been passing away at an alarming rate. You know what I mean? So this is just some food for thought, man. Do with it whatever you choose to. This is your player partner, Bobby Yeye Jones. I'm out. Too black, too strong. We all we need. We all we got, man. Y'all step and be blessed. It's your player partner. I'm gone.